Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. What's the word on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go? And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Now he breaks his bat. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Isaac Paredes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
Next offering upstairs.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next one misses, and now 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. And now it's even out.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
So a man at first. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. That misses. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 3. So the Astros leave 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the hill today, Framber Valdez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Bottom of the first. Here's George Springer. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. That takes care of Springer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike at the knees. Hit on the ground to the right side. What a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down, and if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one outside, and it's 1-1. Check swing, called strike.
Ball 2. 2-2 to count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And that one clips the corner. Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, 1-2 to count. Chop to first, and a foul ball. That's to third, Clement. One up, one down.
That is 6. Shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's going to be Chas McCormick. That's in there. 0-1. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. First pitch misses. No score here in the second. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Now one missed.
Outside.
And that's through there for a strike. 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Two down, nobody on. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Myers puts it away, and that is that. One left for Toronto. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Ben Gamble. Gosman back to work. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. And that's a little bit high. And 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that is out of play. 0-1. Inside, just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Walker. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next for the
So the
Blue
batting
Jays,
order turns over. Digging in, George Springer. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back now in Toronto, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Isaac Paredes. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one to first, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Walked his first time. That one misses. 1-0. Fouled off left side. No outs. Runner on second. Foul ball there. Man at second. That one in the dirt. And that's ball 2. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And now it's Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. That one missing inside.
Hey.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's to third. Whips it across. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Houston, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom 4. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Up the middle. To first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. And that's downstairs and outside. Right side. Altuve handles it on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Will Wagner.
2 down, base is empty. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And that one is going to go. He nails one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. That one ran inside, almost got him. That just misses. It's 2-2. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jimenez in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
Hey!
Kurt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up and in, 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Pena measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds. And he was a 3rd round pick back in 2018.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Ben Gamel. Way inside. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Two down, nobody on. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement. And a curve is down and in. On the ground to short, finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting.
He kind of rolled over
Center
on this pitch a little bit,
fielder,
but he got enough
Nathan
behind it to
Lucas.
shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nobody out. Runner at first.
That's out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And the batter is George Springer.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. Both runners move up on the wild pitch. And the double play is no longer in order.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
That's ball 2.
Activity in the bullpen for the Astros for the first time. Caleb Ort up and throwing. King getting loose as well. That one misses. And that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Hit in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're up by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now a chance for Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Myers tracks it down for the out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Astros nothing. Back now in Toronto. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Gosman back to work. That one fouled off. Myers started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now the 0-1. Fastball is outside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Isaac Paredes will hit next. 1 for 2. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Astros nothing. Righty reliever out of the pen, Caleb Ort.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Well, these Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now, Will Wagner. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a
0-1.
big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Gets the call. That is strike two. And that
That's a ball.
just misses.
And now
One
a
ball,
little
2 strikes,
barking
Miguel.
back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Look out!
That hit him. He's got
And it
first.
hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Man at first. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Really
0-1's
good
the count.
athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals
ball.
strikes for his pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep, that ball went out.
Wagner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just a slow ground ball this
That
time.
ball's foul.
And foul ball. Popped up. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Right through there for a strike. No outs. Runners at first and third. Out to center. Myers under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in to score the sac fly. It's 5-0. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Third baseman, Ernie Clement.
That's through there for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Myers has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
So a man aboard at the plate. Nathan Lucas. And that one
Down.
cutting but missing down low. Upstairs.
Ball
2 balls, no strikes. And that one fouled off. Just
Outside, that's the ball.
missed. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball
No,
four,
that's the
two
ball.
aboard.
Take your base.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike on the outside edge. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Springer. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's
Off
outside.
the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one upstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Springer drop step going back. And it hits the fence. Alvarez around second. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Nick Sandlin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball 1. And
No,
another ball.
inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
2 balls,
Action
1
in the
strike.
pen down there. Eric Swanson up and loosening in the pen.
Ball 3.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Diaz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Next pitch is inside. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
I got 3 and 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This to third, Clement. Fires across the diamond. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's a ball. Alvarez on third with 2 out. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And that drops in for a strike. The next pitch misses. 3-1 now.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
This one in the air. Sandlin. And that is that. So the Astros lead 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luis Contreras. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really
Two balls,
sells the
two
changeup with
strikes.
that arm action.
Slice to right and foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Santander stands in now, looks at that one inside. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Nick Hernandez getting loose out there. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball,
Base
1
is
strike.
empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a foul ball. Fly ball down the line. McCormick trying to get there. Corrals it. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Eric Swanson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Left fielder,
Chas McCormick getting ready to hit. Swanson, a 6'3" righty, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Comes up empty.
0-2.
That's a little bit low.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And a foul ball. The Blue Jays leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Nance, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 0-2. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for
Brian King taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball inside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And the
That's
slider
ball 3.
just misses.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. There's the strike. Oh, 1 down. And that's outside.
Out. Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Altuve tossed to second, back to first, and it's over his head. Throw to first, safe.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. 1 for 3. That's a little high. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at second here with 2 away. Nathan Lucas, the next to hit.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way high.
Oh, that's too high.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering upstairs. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next one just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Astros nothing. Back to the top of the order, and now it's going to be Jose Altuve. Swanson back to work, and that's way high. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And foul ball. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And downstairs.
Ball 1. 1-0. Hey!
Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, could be 2. Over to second for 1. And it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Yordan Alvarez.
Had a long AB last time and ended up winning the battle with the triple.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.